Welcome to BaldHeaded Metal, guys. Welcome back to another reaction, this time around to the band Decapitated with their song Cancer Culture. Now, I discovered this band with their last album and actually quite enjoyed what they had to offer. And they're a Polish band doing death metal. We know Polish bands in general have quite a reputation for some good metal like Vader and Behemoth and even thrash metal bands. I'm trying to think of a couple. Crap, I forgot. Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another reaction, this time around to the band Decapitated with their song Cancer Culture. I know this band. I checked them out with their previous album. That's when I got into this band. Really haven't checked out their older albums much, but it's a Polish death metal band. Polish people are really good at creating some quality metal with bands like Vader and Behemoth. That being said, let's get into this particular song. And the name of the song, I think it should be quite an intensive music video and lyrics. Let's see what we got here. If you're new to this channel and you're a fan of this band, be prepared. I can't voice my opinion 100%, but I promise I'll be respectful in that. It's something that I noticed from their previous album and that I didn't see in some of the older albums is their progression in riffs. The way they have really nice, kind of intricate or riffs that kind of go somewhere. They don't just do the same couple of chords. They really kind of change it up. I really like what kind of the song is really going for, and the style of the song that they're kind of going for. It's not as addictive as some of the other songs in the previous album, but it's just kind of a staple death metal sound from this band that I really, really love. And they also have a feeling of being more for the mainstream audience of extreme metal than being a really, really hardcore band, which I think is a good thing from this band. Yeah, I really like this. I like where this song is completely going and the way they kind of, the way the riffs are kind of going. I did say mainstream. I have to make sure I correct myself so people don't mistake what I'm trying to say here. And is that the idea that I feel like in an extreme metal world, the Decapitated is a lot more accessible to people than something like Nile or Behemoth, personally speaking, because I think if a thrash metal fan can jump in this and really enjoy the riffs that they're kind of pulling off on the guitar and drums and everything like that's going on here, more so than something like Nile, which I think takes a little time to digest just based on how extreme it is, or Behemoth based on how extreme it is, because the riffs are not as apparent as they are here. And this band seems to be very riff power chord heavy, where I think a lot of death metal bands, they're a little bit, they can be sometimes even melody heavy. I'm not an expert. I'm just kind of trying to express my opinion as the best that I can. Of course, I can make mistakes, so please bear with me. I know I'm not supposed to pause during the solos. I try not to, but I really don't want the video to be blocked either. But what I really enjoyed here is the way they slowed down the music so that when he plays the solo, it really gets a chance to shine through the music. And the solo is actually quite good. It's very melodic and very beautiful in comparison to the other harshness that the song provides. I really like the production as well. So far, though, I gotta say something like Earth Scar from their previous album, I really, really enjoyed. There was another song in the album I really, really got hooked on. It doesn't have that same level of well, not to use the same word, not to be redundant, but it doesn't have the same kind of a hook in this particular song. But it's a solid outing, solid single from a band to get excited for the new album. Many times, for me personally, for the singles are usually not my favorite songs on albums. Not because they're singles, but it just kind of happens that way. I tend to gravitate to songs that are less popular by people. Like even Rust in Peace, my favorite song is Take No Prisoners. It's not the favorite by many people's standards. As a matter of fact, in the 6 times that I've seen Megadeth, they only played it once. You know, just to kind of take a point that I've not like this on purpose, that I want to be cool and different. It's just for some reason I gravitate towards different kinds of styles of music that my ear picks up on. Whereas I think my brother would probably say Five Magics is his favorite song. With that being said, let's continue. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, like I said, solid song. Oh, wait, there's more. No, then it's just all the credits. Generally speaking, Poland produces some quality fucking metal. They have a lot of really good bands, and it seems like death metal seems to be very popular there. Perhaps is the geographic location, political kind of whatever it has. Maybe it somehow influences the music, but whatever it is the bands that come from there. Vader, again, Behemoth, Decapitated, several thrash metal bands that I have in my discography. I just can't remember some of the names. All come from Poland. They're really, really strong for such a small country. They really produce some good quality metal. For those fans of Decapitated, how would you compare this to some of the previous stuff that you heard? I tend to be on the how should I say critical side when I hear new stuff from a band because I'm already coming in with expectations, even when I try not to. So often, more often than not, I actually get disappointed by new material. And when I do get really excited about something or something that I enjoy, I'm really happy about. And that I would love to hear from fans. How do you feel about this band? Do you automatically just love this single because new stuff from Decapitated? Are you slightly disappointed it's not as good as something you heard before? Just all your overall thoughts I would love to hear down in the conversation because on this channel I like creating various conversations around heavy metal because I think it's fun. That being said, guys, make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you enjoyed this kind of reaction. And if you did, please subscribe down below for more and enjoy the rest of your day.